Welcome to Point News TV. Here's a roundup of the most important news stories from Nigeria today. Be sure to hit the like button, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to stay up to date with all our latest updates. Let's jump right into the headlines. Nigeria pushes for global nuclear disarmament at the UNGA. Nigeria's Defense Minister, Mohammed Badaru, has reiterated the country's strong stance on nuclear disarmament at the UN General Assembly. He urged nuclear powers to fulfill their commitments under the Non-Proliferation Treaty, highlighting the humanitarian dangers of nuclear weapons. Nigeria also continues to advocate for peaceful nuclear energy use. Akwa Ibom State mourns the passing of First Lady Patience Ino. Governor Umo Ino of Akwa Ibom has lost his wife, Patience Ino, leading to an outpouring of sympathy from across the political landscape. Among those expressing condolences are President Tinubu and Senate President Akpabio. Former Taraba governor arrested by EFCC over 27 billion naira fraud. Darius Ishaku, the former governor of Taraba State, has been arrested by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, for allegedly embezzling 27 billion naira during his tenure. His arrest is part of the government's ongoing fight against corruption. Anambra conducts first local government elections in 10 years. Anambra State, under Governor Charles Soludo's leadership, has successfully held its first local government elections in a decade. These elections are a critical milestone in boosting grassroots democracy, despite security concerns in the region. Cholera outbreak in Ebonyi State claims 15 lives. A cholera outbreak in Ebonyi State has resulted in 15 deaths, prompting swift action from health officials to control the situation. Neighboring states have been alerted to avoid further spread of the disease. Nigeria sets goal to reduce antimicrobial resistance deaths by 2030. At the UNGA, Nigeria pledged to reduce deaths caused by antimicrobial resistance by 10% by 2030. This effort is part of the country's broader public health initiatives aimed at combating infectious diseases. Nnamdi Kanu's legal team claims SSS denied them access. The legal team representing Nnamdi Kanu, the detained IPOB leader, has accused the State Security Service of blocking their access to him. The controversy surrounding his detention remains a prominent issue across Nigeria. Police officers stand trial for extorting N1 million from Youth Corps members. Several Nigerian police officers are currently on trial after allegedly extorting 1 million naira from National Youth Service Corps, NYSC members. The case has sparked renewed calls for police reforms. Tinubu revamps NTA with new executive appointments. President Bola Tinubu has appointed 7 new executive directors to lead the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA. These appointments are part of a broader effort to enhance the quality and reach of the national broadcaster. The World Bank has approved a $500 million loan to Nigeria to support infrastructure projects, particularly in transportation, power, and education. While this funding is crucial for development, concerns about Nigeria's increasing debt levels continue. The Supreme Court of Nigeria is preparing to rule on the appeal challenging President Tinubu's election victory. Opposition parties have alleged election malpractice, and the final judgment could have major political implications. The EFCC has frozen over 30 bank accounts tied to individuals involved in corruption and money laundering investigations. This move is part of a wider crackdown on financial crimes in the country. Borno flooding displaces thousands. Government and aid agencies respond. Severe flooding in Borno State has displaced thousands, with emergency response teams providing much-needed aid. The disaster has renewed concerns about Nigeria's vulnerability to extreme weather events linked to climate change. WHO and TikTok partner to fight health misinformation in Nigeria. The World Health Organization has teamed up with TikTok to tackle the spread of health misinformation in Nigeria and globally. This collaboration aims to improve access to verified health information, particularly among younger audiences. Lagos protest leaders questioned by police over anti-government demonstrations. Leaders of the #End Bad Governance protests in Lagos have been summoned by the police following recent demonstrations. The protests reflect ongoing frustrations over governance and transparency issues in Nigeria. Students and teachers at Sultan Makido School in Sokoto are protesting over the poor infrastructure and learning conditions. Staff have called on the government to take immediate action to improve the situation. In the wake of the cholera outbreak in Ebonyi, international aid organizations have pledged support to assist affected communities. Efforts are underway to improve sanitation and contain the spread of the disease. Popular blogger Isaac Bristol, also known as Pydom, has been granted bail after being accused of defamation. The case has sparked widespread interest due to his influence in Nigeria's social media space. That's all for today's roundup on Point News TV. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment to stay updated with more Nigerian news. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.